Hello, everybody. Sorry, I need to switch out the headphone for the microphone. I know it's sometimes confusing here at Readings at the Round Table, at Metaphysical Round Table. It's kind of interesting, but hello, welcome. So happy to be here tonight and relatively on time. It's getting harder to be on time now that my kids are home from school. Oh my gosh. Last week was kind of crazy because they had half days the last 3 days of school. Yeah. So entertaining. Okay, so I have an issue that I can't seem to get I can't really seem to get fixed. Let me see if I can get this right. I want to be able to share my screen with you guys. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so tonight we're finishing up the court cards. All right. It's the cups and the wands. So I had some like mix-ups in my how I put it together, but it is what it is. I'm going sort of backwards as far as like what I've done here. Wow, my eyelashes are totally coming off. And it was almost a no eyelash show. I don't even know how to do that without eyelashes because of my sweet kitty over here, Mercury. She's a little Mercury. That's what she is. But she knocked, and I still haven't found it. My eyeliner that holds the eyelashes on, she knocked it over. Can't find it. So there you have that. Okay. The other thing is that I have people asking me repeatedly about the deck that I'm using. I do tell you in the I don't know if I put it in the description. There's Mercury. I don't know if I put it in the description, but I do talk about this deck a lot because it is 100% my new favorite. It is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. This is one that I have placed prominently on here because I feel like it's so important. It's so updated. It's more modern. It still incorporates a lot of the aesthetics of the traditional tarot, but it has a really significant modern twist, which I appreciate. So, all right, let's get into it. Let's see what we got here for you guys tonight. Okay. I hate that one. Let me see if I can find. Yep, I think that's it. Let me just take away my email address. I'll give it back to you at the end in case you need to email me. Also, the people that won last week, Down to Earth, which happens to be my friend Tiffany, did not realize that. So grateful that she reached out to me and was like, yeah, that's me. So she won a pendant along with some selenite, and also, Alethea won as well. She won some selenite. So let's get through these court cards tonight, and we can talk about more giveaways. I really should start giving away eyelashes. I talk about them so much. I mean, seriously. But these cards, the Light Seers Tarot, people, this is the one on the end. All right, this is the one in that fourth position. Right there. And it is, I feel like it's a modern version. I feel like it just encompasses like all of us, and I love it. I love it 100%. Also, crap, I nearly forgot this, and I even wrote it down on a sticky note. I'm telling everyone that I am reformatting Readings at the Round Table. I've hooked up with some partners that are helping me out, and they're helping me to reformat my channel. I still will be doing the monthly numerology for June, which should be coming out, in the next couple of days. But I just wanted to let you guys know I am reformatting the channel, Readings at the Round Table. Some of you are watching from Readings at the Round Table. Some of you are watching from the 2 Facebook pages that I am streaming from. And so there you go. I know lots of changes coming in. You know, it's time. It's time. It'll be 2 years in September since I started this new channel. And I think it's okay. It's time to refresh it. It's time to update it, you know, because I've been feeling my way here. So, all right. Okay. Back to neat. All right. So we are starting with the Page of Wands. All right. Now, the Page of Wands. Obviously, wands are fire. Okay. Wands are all about fire. Remember last week when I said all pages are messengers of some kind. There's some sort of message coming into you, something that you need to pay attention to there. So with this page, it's a positive message. It's a positive message about a current situation. It could be about work. This could also represent a younger relative or a friend, like a student kind of thing. But this is bearer of good tidings. This is someone that's at the center of things, and someone who wants to achieve great things. Now, here's the kicker, okay? This is a time that you really need to follow your inspirations. This is an opportunity for you to follow your inspirations and move with them. And it's a precursor to the Knight. And I've told you this in the other two court cards, in the other two suits. The page is a messenger for something that's going to happen when you get to the Knight. So this is, I feel like this is so great. I think that this is definitely about following your inspirations, but you're following your inspirations because of, like, again, what's coming in the Knight card. So this is about growth. This is about expansion. This is definitely about personal power, self-esteem, and again, inspiration. So here, this card is, and what I really love about her, I mean, these guys, they look pretty, you know, they look pretty snazzy. They're pretty duded up. They know who they are. Pretty confident guys, right? But look at her. She's incredibly confident. She knows what she wants, and she's following her inspiration to get there. That's a key here. So for the reverse of this, this could be some unwelcome news, maybe about someone or yourself that can't commit. Maybe you can't commit to a relationship or another person, a group of people. You can't commit to a project, or someone can't commit to you. If you're talking to a client and they're asking about someone in particular, and you get this card in the reverse, this is probably someone that is not going to be able to commit to them. Just saying. This could also mean the relationship is getting neglected. This could bring about a delay of some kind. And it's definitely, when you're getting this card in the reverse, you or the person that you're talking to, your client or your friend or whoever, needs to be on guard. Okay? All right. All right. So on to the Knight of Wands. And by the way, the Wands suit here is really some of my favorites. I mean, you know, with the Chris Ann cards, it's hard not to have favorites. I mean, they're all good. They're all extremely, I love them. I can't, they're all my favorites. It's insane. Okay, so we're going to the Knight of Wands. Now, we talked about the Knight of Pentacles, how he was sort of, he looks like he's standing still, but he's really just moving methodically. He's moving with purpose. He's moving in moderation. He's moving cautiously. That's the Knight of Pentacles, right? He's not stagnant, but he is definitely moving slowly. Then we talked about the Knight of Swords, which is the fastest moving card in the tarot. And that is one woman's opinion. I don't know that it's written anywhere, but that is definitely my opinion. However, the Knight of Wands is in motion. And let me tell you why. The Knight of Wands is in motion. This is an action card for sure, because wands are action. This is fire. So the Knight of Wands here is the bearer of good news. This is about a travel, like maybe a period of travel for you or that person. Definitely a journey of some kind. It could be a spiritual journey, but it could be like you actually going on vacation somewhere. This is a very dynamic individual. This could mean there's sudden changes like coming around the corner. This is a trusted or a faithful person, whether it's you or the person that you're reading for. Again, very dynamic. What I love about the Knight of Wands is that this is a manifesting card. So remember, in the Page of Wands, we just said that is about following your inspiration, right? It's about following your inspiration and, like, you know, moving in the right direction, because this is now time to manifest. The Knight of Wands is manifesting. And let me tell you, I will preach this forever. Manifesting is not sitting on your ass, drinking a beer, watching the Love Boat. I've said that in my videos for so long. Now people are sending me stuff about where I can watch the Love Boat, which, by the way, I do appreciate. I think that's hilarious. But this is about manifesting and action. It takes action to manifest. If you want a different job, then you actually have to be looking for it. If you want a partner, then you have to take action. You're not going to find someone sitting on your ass watching the Love Boat. That's where you find, like, imaginary friends. You need to be out there shaking it up. I'm not necessarily saying you need to get on Bumble or whatever the hell they have nowadays. But you do need to get out there and you need to mix it up. You need to meet people. You need to go, like, do activities where you can meet people. This is what this is about. Okay? This is action. If you are wanting something in your life, and this is very much the card that I was pulling for myself when I was like, I want to reformat my channel. I want to do something different because I love what I do, but I'm not doing as much of it. Like, I'm not doing as much of the part that I love. So I was like, what do I need to do? I need to start switching it up. This is what I want to do. And then in steps someone to help me. Isn't that great? Isn't that perfect? Yeah, it is. Because I was manifesting it. I was actively saying, I want to make some changes. I would like some help to go about it. And I was stepping out and I was looking for it, and they came in. That's what this card is. This card is all about manifesting. I know I'm pointing at my computer, my other computer screen that's right here, because that's where I can see the card better. But this is definitely a manifesting card. This is action and manifesting. Look at this. Look at this. She is manifesting. She's manifesting something that she wants. She's manifesting and saying, okay, this is where I want to go. This is what I want to do. And she's sending her prayers, her intentions, however you want to put this. She's flinging them upwards. And look, there they go. Up and at them. That's some answers right there. It is. It's fantastic. So this, again, is wonderful. The precursor to this, of course, is finding your inspiration and following it, and then manifesting. You get inspired to look around the corner. You get inspired to make some changes. Manifest it. Yeah. Okay. I'm telling you, I love this next card. She is beautiful. Okay. This is the Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh. This is an important queen. I want you to look like, and I love the cat. Do you see? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm in the right place. The cat, and you almost missed the cat right here. I love it. I love it. But I love this because she's a little bit witchy. She's a little bit magic. Because what she's doing is she is the balance between reality and magic. She's the balance between all of that. She's grounded, but she is full of energy. She's full of magic. I love this. The Queen of Wands, when you pull this card for you or for somebody else, this is an invitation for you to step into your power. The Queen of Wands is an ambitious energy. It's time to seek a leadership role when you get this card. You are, or you need to be, listening to your inner guidance, because the Queen of Wands is looking for something real, not something superficial and not some like bullshit answer. The Queen of Wands is looking for something real. Hey, Michelle, how are you? I know I'm like trying to juggle. Like there's something going on with some of my chats on YouTube. They're really, really delayed. So yeah, I'm like, but I'm going to 2 Facebook channels and a YouTube channel. So anyway, so what I love about the Queen of Wands is that she's bold and she's assertive. She is not taking it. She's confident. She knows her worth, and she knows that reality will match her energy. So what she wants is she puts it out there. It's almost like that fake it till you make it, or that imposter syndrome, but she doesn't feel like she's an imposter. She's just like, I know who I am. I'm just waiting for the rest of the world to catch up. I don't feel like that's imposter syndrome. And I feel like this is I feel like this is really good. I love this card. She's freaking awesome. I mean, look at her. Awesome. So again, this is a good time to cultivate your intuition or ramp up your spiritual practice. When you get this card for yourself, it's a good time to heal blocks that you may be that may be holding you back from something. This is definitely a leader. And again, she knows who she is. This is an ambitious card, but I don't see anything wrong with ambition. I really don't. So again, it's a continuation of the manifesting energy that we have seen in these court cards for the Wands. The reverse of this. Did I do the reverse for the last one? I don't remember doing the reverse. I did forget to do the reverse for the Knight of Wands. I'm very sorry. I'll go back and do that. Because I was like, I don't remember saying that. Okay, the reverse of the Queen of Wands is when you start to doubt your value or your worth. You start not feeling as confident. And hey, we've all been there. Am I wrong? I mean, we have all been there where we're just like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I mean, I did that today. I was such a nut today. I went and met a friend of mine at Sprouts. And, I was at Sprouts, so I had to get some cookies. I picked up the box of cookies and they were warm. And I start just like almost having a little bit of a sexual experience in Sprouts with those warm cookies. I was like, oh, and there was a couple, like a brother and sister, that were sitting there laughing because they had thought the same thing. They were like, oh my gosh, are these cookies really warm? Yes, they are. And then I start talking my stupid head off about their signs and just, what is wrong with me? Like, I was just talking to these people. My friend walked away. I think she was embarrassed. I truly think I embarrassed my friend because I'm like talking my stupid head off to these people about their astrology and all this stuff, all because of warm cookies and Sprouts. I mean, I don't know what was going on with me, but I definitely was a little less confident after I walked away because I was like, oh my gosh, I hope nobody got me like doing that on, I mean, I don't need to be reminded that I'm a talkative idiot. Yeah. But hey, it was a fun moment. And those cookies are awesome, by the way. If you have a Sprouts near you, I highly, highly recommend their chocolate chip and caramel cookies. So good. Yeah, 100%. Hey, Cindy, how have you been? So again, Queen of Wands in reverse, doubting your value, doubting your worth, not feeling confident, unable to speak your truth, sort of behaving like a doormat, passive, feeling like you're being taken advantage of all the time. And really, this is an unhealed empath. If we are looking at the Queen of Wands in reverse, we are looking at kind of like an unhealed empath. It's that situation. Oh, wait, I do want to go back and tell you guys what the reverse is for the Knight. Okay, so because I skipped this, don't really know how. The Knight of Wands reverse is feeling like your work is being disrespected. You're frustrated and you feel restricted, and it's usually minor things that cause that feeling of restriction. There could be someone jealous of you, or you feel like there's someone that's jealous of you. This could be a canceled trip, or something's been postponed, but it could also be a separation. Now, when I say separation here, because this is also about like really using your intuition and being dynamic and like manifesting what you want, that separation could be a disconnect between what you want and what you're bringing in. It could be a separation between what you're asking for. You're saying, I want this thing, but what you're really manifesting is the lack of it. And again, we've all been there. Yeah, we've all been there. Okay. I'm determined to stay on time tonight. It's not really been the week for that, even though it's only Tuesday, because, you know, having your kids out of school for summer. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to this handsome fella. The King of Wands. All right. First and foremost, the King of Wands is badass. Okay. This is healthy and secure masculinity at its best. So whatever you're doing, if you're pulling a card for someone, if you're pulling a card for yourself, everyone has masculinity in them. So everyone has masculine and feminine. It's just that sometimes we're expressing one or the other. It doesn't matter. But this is a healthy and secure masculinity. This is an ambitious authority figure. This is a leader. This is someone that takes action. This is a man, or really a man, woman, or goat. It doesn't matter. But there's somebody that takes action. They act with integrity as well. Very important here. They're very decisive, confident, very mature, good at communicating, good at delegating, but they're not going to ask someone to do something that they wouldn't do. So this is a really good leader. This is a really good boss. It's a really good authority figure that says, I need you to do this, but I wouldn't ask you to do it if it wasn't important. Like, I wouldn't ask you to do this if it wasn't, if it wasn't necessary, or if I hadn't done it before myself. I know this is a tough job, but I'm asking you to do it. That kind of leader. This is a time to rely on your instincts. Very, very intuitive energy here. They're someone that's responsible with power. I think we see a lot of abuse of power these days. Have you met any politicians ever? Yeah. This is someone who is master of their responses, or they need to become a master of their responses. Because I tell my husband all the time that we take turns having resting bitch face. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But we were in a meeting at the school for one of my sons, like game planning what we're going to do next year, how we're going to target some of the things that he needs to, like, get on, like all of those things. So we're working on this, right? And I look over at him and he has just got like this malicious look on his face where he's just like, and I was like, dude, I thought I had the resting bitch face. You're sitting there showing all of these teachers, speech therapists, you know, all these people, your resting bitch face. This is scary. And I thought that I was like, did I do something that pissed him off? Like, what's going on? Because again, Chatty Cathy gets into a meeting and I can't shut up. So resting bitch face. This is somebody that doesn't have resting bitch face because they have control over their reactions, their responses. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. Okay. The reverse of the King of Wands. And I just want to point out, I really, again, I love these cards. Do you see how this dude, first of all, he's sweaty. I dig it. He's sweaty. He's been working with everybody. He's not leaving, like telling people to do something that he wouldn't do. But I love that he's got the lion present with him, where these two guys just have it on a banner behind them. He is clearly representing that he is a king, that he's a good ruler. I love it. I love it. I know, Michelle. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. So, and I also love that, like the little, you see the little salamander here, and where's it on him? It's on his shirt. I just love it. I love it. Okay. So the reverse of the King of Wands is unhealthy masculinity, an abuse of power, someone that holds grudges or can act like a bully or be a bully. They're selfish and they have an oppressive energy. I think at one point or another we've all been there. But yeah, it's not particularly easy. I do love this card, the King of Rods, because the Morgan Greer deck, which is the third card on the screen here, the Morgan Greer deck that Karen won in like the first episode, and I'm sending it out as soon as we're done with this series. But the King of Rods here is, I like how they're, how they're showing it. I do like this guy. He does look like a person of authority, doesn't he? I mean, he definitely is. He doesn't look like he's just wearing armor for no damn reason. He's getting in there and he's fighting with his troops. Well, so do these guys. I mean, this one actually looks like he's wearing chainmail. All right. Sorry, that was weird. Okay, so let's go to now the cups. I know. So the Page of Cups. All right, so if the wands are manifesting energy, let's just put this out there. If the wands are manifesting energy, the cups are law of attraction. And yet there's a little bit of a difference. Okay, there's a little bit of a difference. The Page of Cups, and cups is all about emotions, right? Cups is water. It represents water. It's all about the emotions that we're feeling. So the Page of Cups is a youthful energy. This is emotional intelligence, someone that listens to their emotions, someone that's like guided by their emotions. But as you will see with all these court cards with the cups, is that they're not ruled by it. So here we are with, again, emotional intelligence. So they're good at expressing their feelings. That's why that youthful energy is so perfect here. Because look at children. They have no problem saying, I don't feel good. I don't like this. I'm unhappy. Now, they may not know specifics, but they can tell you that they're not happy. And then when you start breaking it down, you find out they have a headache or a stomach ache, or they don't like broccoli and get it off their plate. They don't want to see it. I mean, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But this is like an emotionally intelligent, youthful energy. So they're good at expressing their feelings. This is sometimes, like, if you're pulling this card for yourself or for someone else, this is a time to open yourself up to messages from unexpected sources, from unusual sources. How about a fish in a cup or a flying pig? You see that? Look at this. Do you see that little pig flying? I love it. I just, there it is. When pigs fly. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll pull back. Okay, so again, we're looking at listening to your intuition, accepting, opening yourself up from messages from unexpected sources. I get these all the time. I get feathers in like my enclosed shower in my master bathroom. How did that get in there? I get like coins in the weirdest places. I mean, I hear a song that I haven't heard in forever, or it gets stuck in my head, and I'm like, oh, that's what you're trying to tell me. Yeah. This is also about doing inner child work, looking at life, like having a playful outlook on life, or making time for fun, making time for joy in your life, getting new or creative answers to issues that you may be dealing with. You need like a different way of approaching something, and you'll get like a creative way to approach an issue that's been bothering you, or something that you've just been unable to tackle. This is definitely being sensitive in a good way. And yes, you can be sensitive in a bad way, but this is being sensitive in a good way. You're sensitive to the things that are going on around you. You're sensitive to your own feelings, but you're also sensitive to what is going on around you. Now, here's the thing. This is also time for you to align yourself with your desires. This is time for you to align yourself and your emotions with what you want. Instead of saying, I really want to win the lottery, but never buying a damn ticket, let's align ourselves. You really want to do something? Align yourself with it. Align yourself with that energy. Align yourself with, like, I have all this love coming into my life. I have all this money flowing in. Align yourself with that. Align yourself with that energy. That's what the law of attraction is about. Be joyful when you think about money or a partnership or a new job. Be joyful about it. Get excited. Picture yourself in it. Law of attraction energy. Align yourself, and look at this. Look at this card. Do you see that? This is someone that is disconnected, but they are starting to feel and align themselves with what it is that they want and where they want to go. And you can get imaginative about this. You can get creative about this. Be playful. Have fun with this energy. That makes it even easier to attract in what you want. It absolutely does. I mean, really, there's a flying pig in this card. I love it, by the way. But this is something that you have to say, I want this. I'm going to attract it in. And that's what you're doing, is you're aligning yourself with that vibration of what you want. Put it together. I know. I really do love these cards. They're so freaking awesome. Okay, so the reverse of this, the reverse of the Page of Cups, is unable to express your emotions, taking life too seriously, not being present in the moment, being overly sensitive to your feelings, but insensitive to other people's feelings. That's a big bad thing there. Sitting back and going, oh my gosh, but this is how I feel, and ignoring the shit or, just dismissing what other people feel altogether is not okay. That is not a nice way to approach life. It really isn't. And that's like almost the unhealed empath again. Do you see that? That brings in the narcissist into this reversal, is being overly sensitive to your own feelings, but insensitive to other people's feelings is bringing in that narcissistic energy. And, we're not loving that. I do feel like sometimes like we're up and down, and we have to like take some time out for ourselves, and we have to be like selfish with our energy or how we feel. Wow, my eyelashes are just doing weird shit tonight. But it doesn't mean that we have to be like that all the time. It doesn't. Having this card in the reverse is very careless and immature. I know. Yeah. Okay, so moving on. Yes, the Knight of Cups. I love him. I really, really, look at that dude. I love him. I love them all. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is an attracting energy. Okay, the Knight of Cups is like they're returning from a noble quest. That was directly from the book. But this is bringing you in an item that you requested. Law of attraction. This is definitely bringing that in. So this is about moving a little bit more quickly. Not as fast as the swords, definitely faster than the pentacles, right? But this is about motivations, gestures, like what is motivating you? What is behind the gestures that you're doing? Are you donating to the community for a specific reason? Are you trying to create a business for a specific reason? Are you looking for a partner? What is the motivation behind this? Are you doing it purely for like attention? Are you just wanting to be recognized? Yeah. So that's something that you need to think about during this time. But it's definitely bringing in good news. It's definitely an optimistic time. It's good news about your health, your emotional well-being, your emotional intelligence. This is a really good thing. Like you can start feeling excited. And I love that that's what I do feel about the law of attraction, is like feeling excited. Maybe you feel like there's a bigger offer coming, because that's what you're trying to attract in. So whether this is like with a romantic relationship or with a job or promotion or whatever, you're just like, okay. This is the thing is like the ideal thing that you've been wanting, you could really attract in at this time. And I feel like you're preparing for that. And I feel like this is definitely about preparing the way for what it is that you're attracting in. So this is like new projects. It could be challenging things that are coming in, but it's in a good way. It's challenging you to like attract in what you want. Look at this guy on the end. He is definitely working on the law of attraction. Look at him, dude. I mean, look, he's got a sleeve. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and there's a heart. There's a heart tattooed on his arm. I love it. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. He is attracting in what he's wanting. He is wooing it in. Look at this. Flowers, a bottle of wine, a picnic, a love note. Are you kidding me? I love it. Of course, it wouldn't be complete without a cup. So there it is. But I mean, he's got like a horse prancing in the background. It's all there. He has laid out literally the red carpet trying to attract in what he wants. And he's like, you know what? You asked for it, attract it in. We'll give it to you. That's what this card is all about. All right, the reverse of the Knight of Cups. This can be disappointment. It can be disappointment in whatever it is that you thought you were manifesting or that you were attracting in, because now you're attracting in the lack of it instead of the actual thing. That's where your focus is. So it can be disappointment. Your expectations haven't been met. Maybe you had, like, there was something promising on the horizon and it fizzled out. That's like always sad, isn't it? Things didn't turn out as they appeared. And this happens a lot with jobs, doesn't it? It's like we go, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want. And then we get in there and we're just like, a couple of weeks in, we're just like, hell no, this sucks. Yeah, been there. Yeah. This could be that you are adjusting your expectations down instead of adjusting them up, that you're adjusting your expectations down and you're willing to accept something that does not meet your needs. I think we've all been there too, haven't we? Yeah, I've definitely done that in relationships. So this is definitely, you need to watch your desires. When you get this card in reverse, you need to watch what it is that you're desiring. And are you attracting that in, or are you attracting the lack of it in? Yeah. But this is a dude that I love. Oh my gosh. I mean, really. This is an attracting energy. It's so awesome. Okay. Let's go now to the Queen. The Queen of Cups. Oh, look at her. She is very majestic, isn't she? In all three pictures. That is a majestic woman. Got the shell there, the shell there, the shell here, and in her crown. And she is the epitome of it. Wow, look at her. I mean, this is rocking the Casbah. It really is. Okay, so the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is about following your heart. The Queen of Cups is about following your heart, but there's a little more to it. It's listening and following your emotions. It's letting them lead you and guide you, but not letting them rule you. You can be immersed in your emotions. And look, all of these queens are surrounded by water. Here, 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 and definitely here. Submerged in it, but not being ruled by it, being guided by it, okay? And being in control of her emotions. This is a very sensitive energy. Obviously, all the cups are very sensitive. It's very dreamy, very artistic. This is someone that is looking out for personal happiness, but it's not just for themselves. They want everyone to achieve that personal happiness. They are very good at expressing their emotions. I mean, clearly. They have a higher sense of consciousness. They have a higher connection. And they like to protect, they want to protect like their inner, I don't know how to say this. They want to protect their inner core. They want to have more protection there. And you'll see this a lot with Cancers. Cancers are very emotional, but when it comes down to it, they want to protect that like little energy on the inside. Cancers have a hard outer shell. So this could represent someone who does embody like these characteristics, like a mom or an aunt, or it could even be a male. Again, it's just the energy. It's not necessarily that it's the gender of the person you're reading for or reading about. This is someone who is very energetic, and they have a lot of, maybe you have a lot of emotions attached to them, or they have a lot of emotions attached to you. Then you also want to ask, has someone been influencing my emotions lately? This is what I ask all empaths, because this is definitely an empath. If you pull this card for someone you're reading for, or someone they're asking about, this is an empath. You have to stop and say, is this coming to me or from me? Those are two different things. Is it coming to me, because that's from outside sources, or is it coming from me? And that's how you feel. So you have to pay attention to this, because again, this is an emotionally intelligent card. This is an emotionally intelligent being, person, whatever. So you have to look out for that. This is definitely about nurturing yourself, having a deeper connection to our emotions, to our intuition, to spirit. Listen to your heart, follow your heart. Big things here, big things. This is this could be about creating something. Like, again, there's a lot of creativity and artistic, like, feelings here. Or I guess it's like, again, they're addressing it. This is someone who is artistic and creative because it's an expression of themselves, which I feel like most artists are. Whether it's music or painting or sculptures, it doesn't matter. It's an expression. It's them being able to express themselves. It's a part of them. Yeah, very different, very different. This is, again, about protecting some of your ideas. Maybe you're protecting an idea so that it can grow further before you express it. That's something that's coming up here. This is about developing your intuition, developing your psychic abilities. All of those things come into play when we pull the Queen of Cups card. Again, I want you to take a look at that card, that last card there, because this Queen of Cups is immersed in it. She's a part of it. She is not letting it rule her. She's being guided by it. And I think that's really a good thing about these cards, is that she's being guided by it. And that's what you need to do with all of your tools, your intuitive tools. With the cards, be guided by them. Do not let the cards rule you. Okay, the reverse. Did I cover everything? Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a Cancer energy, because this is someone that likes to spend time at home, that likes to, like, nest, that likes their home. Definitely with that. The reverse Queen of Cups. This can be someone that is jealous or envious of you or the person you're reading for, or they or you can be jealous or envious of someone else. It can be, they can be suspicious because they don't trust themselves. They're not following their heart. They're not listening to their intuition. So it can cause suspicion. And I think that that's not a good thing. I mean, Stevie Wonder sang about it, but no, that was superstitious. Very superstitious. Yeah, that was it. Not suspicious. I'm losing it. This could be feeling rejected or feel like you're being judged. You may have someone in your life that feels untrustworthy, or you're losing trust in someone, or you're losing faith in yourself. None of these things are good, but it could also mean an unhealthy, like, relationship, or like a forced disconnection. And if it's a forced disconnection, I want you to take, like, a serious look here and see if it's like, if you're disconnecting from yourself, if you're disconnecting from your intuition, if you're disconnecting in that way, because that's not good. That's not a positive thing. Okay, last one. Holy crap, I think I'm actually going to be on time. I didn't talk too much tonight. That is unusual for me. Like I said, I went chatty Cathy on some poor strangers in Sprouts today in Smyrna. Yeah, crazy. Okay, so let's troll on over. And again, look at these queens. They're awesome. They're all like, well, she's not, but these two ladies are looking into their cups. She's looking into her inner self. I like that. Love it, love it. Okay. So moving on back. Last one. Okay, last one of the court cards. Can you believe it? And I stayed on time. Shut up. This is crazy. I do feel like G.I. Joe today, even though I'm wearing this shirt because I'm trying to celebrate Memorial Day since it was yesterday. But yeah, G.I. Joe. Okay, so the King of Cups. Dude, this is a sensitive energy. This is a sensitive man. It's sensitive masculinity. It's not necessarily a man or a woman, like whoever you're sitting across from, reading for, or if you're reading for yourself. This is sensitive masculinity. Okay. So it's sensitive masculinity, very paternal energy. So this could also be aligning with maybe some of your paternal relatives, or it could mean like your son or your spouse or whatever. You know, you can line that up. Oh my gosh, y'all. Carrie Rodriguez, the beautiful witch herself, is in the chat. What is that? That is so awesome. If you're in the chat on YouTube or on Metaphysical Round Table's Facebook page, the beautiful witch is here. I love it. Hello, Carrie. There's somebody that rocks the Casbah. And I think I've asked her if she would consider coming on here and giving like another perspective of some of these cards once we wrap up this series. And I'm really close to it. I swear I'm not trying to drag it out, but we're really close to wrapping up this series. I just have to go through like the rest of the minor arcana. And that's going to be a quick one because I'm not going to drown you with details. But this is going to be awesome. So hopefully Carrie and I'll be able to make that happen because we both have kids out of school for the summer. And y'all know that's chaos right there. All right. So back to the King of Cups. All right. So the King of Cups, look at him. I mean, it's like Neptune, right? But this is a sensitive guy. But the thing about him with his sensitivity, he wants to understand how things work. He wants to break it down. He wants to study the situation and understand why people are acting the way they are, because that's a different kind of emotional intelligence. He knows how he feels. He wants to understand why you are feeling the way you are and maybe why you're reacting to the way something is going on. This is definitely a creative energy, but he's a good listener because he wants to understand why things are happening the way they are. This would be somebody who would like to go and mediate when there's big problems, when there's political upheaval. He wants to go in and mediate. Why do you feel that way? Is there a history here? Is there something going on? Is this in your personal life and you're bringing it into work or whatever? You see what I'm saying? But this is someone who wants to understand. He wants to stay a little bit grounded, but he's sensitive enough to want to embrace his emotions. And I mean, come on. Do all men want to do that? There are 3 Marquez men sitting in my house right now, and I guarantee you they're probably picking fights with each other. Yeah, because at least 2 of them had a not so great day. And what they do is they pick fights with each other because they don't get it. And I'm just like, hold on. What's going on here? And they're just like, well, he said this to me. And this includes the older Marquez man. This includes Dr. Seuss. Can't say I've had a bad day at work. I'm really tired. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep good last night. And instead decides to create an argument with an 8-year-old. Really? Really? And if you know my husband, don't say anything to Dr. Seuss. I don't want to hear back from that. Sometimes he pops in the chat and he doesn't tell me. Yeah. But anyway, this is an emotionally intelligent masculine energy. And it's really good. It's a really good thing. They are very empathetic. They're very compassionate. And they uphold their boundaries. Wow. Can you imagine? Yeah. This is someone that can uphold their boundaries, but they're very mindful of how other people feel. Love that. Love, love, love that. This could be, again, the person you're reading for, the person they're asking about, or it could be you if you're reading for yourself. This is definitely like you could be pulling this if you're having to address a situation that does require emotional boundaries or requires you to mediate or requires compassion in some way, shape, or form. And every time I see a red cardinal, every time I see a red bird, I know that I need to be compassionate towards someone. So it could also be the same here. Hey, and Anaris, I like that name. Oh my gosh, what a pretty name. Okay. This again is maintaining your boundaries. Maybe this is a time for you to maintain your boundaries or reinforce your boundaries. If you're getting this card, your emotional boundaries. This could be that you're getting emotional support or you're being emotionally supportive to someone. Emotional stability, 100%. And this could be a leader in emotional things. Again, like a mediator, like, a mediator in family disputes, in political disputes, because people in politics can get real emotional. Right? Yeah, it's insane. The reverse of this guy. I do want to point out a couple of things about the awesome card from... oh my gosh, I just already forgot. The Light Seers Tarot. I'm going to flash this up a bunch of times in the show because I got so many questions about this card deck. It is my favorite deck now. But here he is. He is listening to his internal guidance. He's set himself up with boundaries. He's a little bit grounded. He's in his emotions, but he's listening to other people's emotions as well. Do you see that? But he's connected. Look, there are animals around him. He's connected. He's got the cup energy going. So he's not leaving anything out. And look at this. Do you see this glow around him? Do you see where this is coming from? That is coming from the heart chakra. That's awesome. Okay. This is an emotionally mature energy. The reverse of the King of Cups is someone that does not have emotional boundaries. Someone that is emotionally unstable. This could be someone around the person you're reading for. It could be the person you're reading for. If you're reading for yourself, it could be you or people around you. This is not someone who is reliable. They cannot support. They can't give emotional support. They are, if you're pulling this card about, you're asking about someone, or if the person across from you is asking about someone, this is not a reliable energy if you get this in the reverse. Okay. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see the chat. Oh, sorry. Carrie's commenting on someone else. Okay. This is, it may mean that you or the person you're reading for is doubting their own abilities to help support other people. They're doubting their intuition. There could be a lot of confusing communication because they're not able to understand how they're feeling, or you're not able to understand how you're feeling. There could be a lot of hurt feelings and misunderstandings. I do get this card a lot when Mercury is in retrograde. What a shocker, right? Yeah. This could be someone that is feeling rejected, or you could be feeling rejected during this time. And maybe it's something that you took personally. And it could also mean that you took something personally that didn't mean it. It wasn't intended that way. So again, you need to watch like your emotional boundaries if you're pulling this in the reverse. Because if you have emotional boundaries established and you say, I'm trying not to take that personally, but what did you mean by that comment? You see, that takes away a lot of the sting right there. That takes away a lot of it right there if you're able to communicate your emotions openly. I know. It is hard sometimes. So, okay, that was the court cards. So we finished the major arcana. We have finished the court cards. You are more than welcome to watch these in the reruns on, some of you are on YouTube right now at Readings at the Round Table. You can also watch them on The Beautiful Witch, La Hermosa Bruja, on Facebook. You can watch the reruns. And you can watch the reruns, of course, on Metaphysical Round Table's Facebook page. I know this deck is seriously my new favorite because I feel like it's just, there's a lot of modern twists here. I feel like it's just a different way of explaining and seeing these cards. I'm not kidding. I think that this lady is a freaking genius. This lady, the Lightseers Tarot, Chris Ann, is a genius. It's awesome. They're amazing cards, and I highly recommend them. I'm sold out of them. And you guys know that my website hasn't been up because, oh, wow, that's really great. My website hasn't been up because I've been redoing it, which is so much fun. Luckily, one of my friends has decided to jump in and help me because I think she's heard me bitch about this on the streams. So, and but she's willing to help me, and you know, I had a lovely man that I paid to help me, and I'm just really, really slow at websites. Hopefully this is the last one I ever build. Yeah, but even without being on the website, I've sold out of these cards. So I'm waiting to get more in. And as soon as I do, I will be notifying you guys. And because they're amazing cards. I love them. You can also buy them at, I would imagine, your local metaphysical store. You can buy them on Amazon. But these cards are phenomenal. And I'm seeing more and more people using them on YouTube. So I really think they're quite popular, and for a good reason. They're freaking amazing, 100%. So I love them. Really, Mercury, can you just stop moving the camera? All right. If you have questions, here is again, the new email address. You can reach me here. I'm still sending out the presents I have, the giveaways that I have. The only one that I haven't sent out yet is Karen Tomlinson. She is getting the calendar, and she is also getting the Morgan Greer deck, the Morgan Greer tarot cards. I am not sending them out again until I'm done with the series, but then I'll send out the calendar and the cards. So they're still yours, Karen, and I'll remind you every week that I will be sending those out. Alethea and Tiffany from Down to Earth, you will be getting yours shortly, I would imagine. The selenite and the Merkaba pendant that I gave away last week. Yeah, I've got some pretty neat stuff lined up to give next week. I know. I went to the gem and mineral crystal show. So I'm loaded for bear, baby. I got some pretty good stuff to give away. I just have to unpack them. So I'm excited about that. I can't wait to go through the rest of the minor arcana. I feel like we'll be moving through those kind of quickly because I feel like we've done all of the bigger, heavier hitter cards. The major arcana, definitely the heaviest punch, right? The second heaviest punch is the court cards, and I wanted to definitely spend time on those. So Michelle, I appreciate that. I really do, because I struggled for a long time. I will tell you guys this again. I struggled for a long time finding my relationship with tarot. I did not love the tarot for many years, and I finally have developed a relationship with the tarot, thanks mostly to my friend Kat. But I tried so many times, and I kept giving away tarot decks because I was like, this is not for me. This is not for me. But once I developed this relationship, I can't even tell you in the last 4.5 years how many different tarot card classes I've taken just because I'm like, yeah, let's just see what they have to say. And I love to see everyone's different perspectives, and I like to see like how they interpret them, because again, this is a tool, and it is meant to trigger your intuition. It is meant to trigger what you need to hear for yourself, if you're reading for yourself, or what you need to tell your clients. So it's a trigger, it's a tool, and that's how you're supposed to use it. Okay? All right, you guys. If you have questions, this is where you can hit me up. Yes, I'm taking forever to answer all of my emails, but I am getting back to them. My kids are home from school, and I've been meeting with people to help me revamp or redo my YouTube channel. Just a little bit. We're just, just polishing stuff up. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Thank you guys so much. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week. I'm telling you, this is going to be great. June is going to be fantastic. We do have Saturn going retrograde in June, but I'll talk about that on your monthly numerology. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. And until we see each other again, get out there and make your magic. Bye, y'all.